Hi, Cynthia Robertson here again. And I'm talking about PTSD again because it's been significant for me. Most of my life, when I did not acknowledge it, I just re-traumatized myself over and over, and the nightmares were unbearable, and I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't think, and it affected me greatly. And so on this one, I'd like to say too, I'm not an expert on, on this stuff. I'm just sharing what has helped me so that there's a conversation about it. I've gotten a lot of help and a lot of different kinds of help. Since the harm that happened to me happened at various ages in stages of development in my life. And I needed to kind of get help in those areas. And this like peer-to-peer, this just having regular people or friends talk about what happened to them and what do they do has been a huge part of my healing, which is why I'm here with you. I've had to do psychotherapy. I don't like that terminology, and I don't know why it sounds so bad, but it helped. And I've had to do art therapy because a lot of the stuff that I also went through was when I was little, a baby. And into toddlers and all that stuff where, I didn't have a lot of visual stuff, but I had a lot of physical memory. And I was in excruciating pain. And I didn't know why. And the doctors didn't know why. And until we started making the physical connections with the abuse, I didn't get any relief for a long time. I did a lot of holistic care. I first started with acupressure massage because acupuncture sounded really scary to me, but the gentleman that I found was a true healer and knew about things that had happened to my body without having me to tell him. And literally, he would often cry with me. I recently had a surgeon, I think just a couple of years ago. I was trying to get some help because, again, my physical, once I hit a certain age, my body just could not compensate for the harm that was done anymore, and I was in bad shape. And I went to my doctors, and they already know a lot of the stuff, and then I got referrals to other people thinking, if you could just fix me, if you could just cut it out of me, I will be okay. And I had this one surgeon recently that was the most humble person I've ever seen. Now, I don't really, no offense to surgeons, but I've never seen too many humble surgeons, but this one was, and he was just like, there isn't anything we can do. If we do surgery, it will make it worse. And then he was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this happened to you. And he cried with me. And I have witness because I brought a friend, because I know now to, bring people with me. So, because I can't always hear part of the PTSD. I can't always hear all the information, good or bad. I can't hear it. So I need people with me, so they can remind me about, oh, this was said, and this was done, and this was, this was what they suggested. And again, this is why I'm doing these things, because I need people, and I did not want to need people. I thought loving people was my problem. And if I could just stop that, if I could just stop caring about people, then I would be okay. And I found that that's not the answer. The paradox is loving people more, letting them in. It's hard to let people into specific trauma. I know that. But it is what I have found to be the answer. And I've shared in other videos, I mean, keeping that all secrets and anger and rage and resentments and all that stuff, keeping it in makes me dangerous. It makes me very suicidal, and it makes me homicidal. And again, that's why I'm doing this, because I think there's just too much harm being done right now, and people are missing the boat. It's an inside job. We always hear that, but it's so true. So, again, the answer is kindness and love for ourselves and for others. And get help, however you can get help. You know, be professional. I haven't ever taken medicine for my PTSD, but, you know, if you need it, you need it. You know, I don't know. That's not been my experience. But I have had to go deep within myself, and I've had to let people into all those dark nooks and crannies. And the things that I thought I could never share under penalty of death, I share pretty quickly now. Without trauma, I may get teary, but without, without shame or guilt. And what freedom that is. So I leave you with that. There's freedom in doing this and looking inside. And like I said, the PTSD, I can't do much when I'm triggered, but I can be kind to myself while I walk through it. So thank you. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.